Hi guys, these are 5 important steps in writing a good CV. The first important thing in your CV is your contact details. Your contact details include your full name, your email address, and your house address, like Kuje Abuja. You don't need to put your specific house address, but if you feel like you need to put your specific house address, then you can go ahead and put your house address. But informations like your religion, your date of birth are not really important, because these are the things in your contact details. The second step is your personal profile. Your personal profile is just a little statement about you, who you are. I think it's very important to add it. My CV as a writer, I could write a passionate, versatile writer, deeply committed to honoring my craft. Just something short and simple. Remember that your CV is meant to be very short, direct, and very informative. The third step, or the third thing to write in your CV, is your stability statement. This is not very important. Some people leave it out, but I like to put it in. It just shows that you are dedicated to whatever you are going to do. You're a dedicated person, you're a committed person, you're a reliable person. That is really what a stability statement is about. It's also short and very brief. It's not important, but I like to add it. The next step after stability statement is your education stroke certificate. That is how I put it. So your education stroke certificate contains a list of schools or degrees that you have. It's not necessary to add your secondary education or your primary education, but if you feel like, you can go ahead and add it in. You add your universities, your certificate, your BSc, your NYSC certificate. You have any certificate for any other job that suits the job you're applying for. I feel like it is very important to add that in, and you have to start from the highest to the lowest. So if maybe you want to add your primary education, that it shouldn't come first. The next thing that you add, which is the most important part of a CV, is your experience. Your experience should be very short, very direct, and yet very informative. And it is very important to start from your list, like your latest experience to your least experience, because whoever is employing you, or whoever will read your CV, to be honest, they don't have the time to really look at all the details. So whatever you're putting needs to be very catchy, very informative. So it is important that you start from your latest, maybe the job you just did or the job you're currently doing. Obviously, I'm going to put in like jobs that I've done that relates to that job I'm applying for, and those experiences should come first, so that immediately your employer reads it, it catches their eye, it catches their attention. So from the most important to the least important. The fifth step, or the last step that you put in your CV, is your skills. Very, very, very important. These are things that spur your employer to want you. So why are you different from other people? Why should I employ you? Your experiences and your skills, very, very important. You should put in skills that are tailored to suit whatever job that you're looking for. Include your extra skills, like some people say it's not important, but I feel it's very important. Like, for example, you're also good in fashion designing, but you're also good in content creation. It's important to add it in, because there are some people that have been employed based on those skills. Maybe they didn't want to really employ them, but as soon as they saw their skills, the employer felt spurred to employ them. So it is very important that you write those skills. If you feel like you need to add your reference, fine. You need to add your hobbies. It's not really important, but fine. But these are the most important things that ensures that the right information reaches your employer. Thank you. If you have any questions on some other things about writing CVs, you can definitely put it in the comment section or send us a DM. And if you feel like, I don't really have the strength to write a CV, we're here for you. That's what we do. We'll write a CV for you. So also send us a DM. Thank you.